until the Aquarian age. So we went through all of these various ages with angles of light coming from this direction and this direction, which in many cases were just strengthening the flesh, we're just strengthening the brain, we're just strengthening the power, the physical power, and we were dropping more bombs, we were making bigger bombs, we were slaughtering more people, we were polluting and damaging more of the earth, causing more of the structures of violence that we have. And waiting until finally the angle changed and it became the Aquarian angle, which has started to impact the brain and has started to cause now us to understand who we are and what our purpose really is. Your purpose, unfortunately, is defined by religion as to being saved. There is nothing to be saved from because you're not lost. Because you are not the person that's sitting in this room that we identify with each other. The people that are sitting in this room that you look at and identify as one another are constructions of your parents and your friends and your traditions wherever you come from. That's all you are. But the you, the light in the center, is who the real you is, that has nothing to do with all of this stuff other than you're fighting, trying to overcome all of this karmic pattern which has been set up by the friends and family and so forth. So there is nothing to be said. Your job is to break the karmic patterns of the traditions that have infected the minds of people on this earth so that the earth then turns and changes in a whole new direction that God had initially intended. That is your purpose. So it is not in any way, shape, or form to save you because you're fine. As I said last week, as soon as this body that you have dies, you're going to exit through the pineal gland at 186,400 miles per second. I'm out of here. You're gone, and you leave this thing here. And we'll talk about that. We'll show you that. We'll prove that. I talked to you about how when this energy leaves the brain through the pineal gland, and it first seeks water. And I'll go into detail at a point with you with that, and we will prove that you will seek water. You pick up molecular energy. The atom picks up molecular energy from the water, ascending then into the air. You're hit by photons back into a fetus, and all of this is done exactly the way it was done in the primordial point. Let me give you and we're not going to dwell here, but I don't know how many of you somebody can yell out to me, find the book of Job and look at Job 26, okay? Let me just show you something, and then we'll run away from it because I don't want to dwell on it now, but I just want to give you a little hint. I mean, as I said to you, when the sun comes out of the solstice on December the 25th, where does it go? It goes to Aquarius. It goes to the water. When Jesus comes out of the tomb, where does he go? He goes to the water. Okay, so this is exactly what occurs. This is what happens to the subatomic particles. But I just wanted to show you another tip in the Bible. If you're looking at Job 26, what page you say it's on? 449. In Job chapter 26, if you look at verse 5, what does it say? Dead things are formed from under the waters and the inhabitants thereof. Okay? And if you'll speak to any scientist or physicist and you want to sit down and talk about the primordial regions of how life was created, you'll find that's exactly what happened, that it came from an interaction of the water, the sun, and the primordial waters and the steamy mist and all of this kind of business which created life. But that's where it goes. Now, last week we made a very interesting thing. And we had Judy Roscoe come up with Mike. And we had Bill Schultz and Joni Schultz, and we did a little shtick here. And what we said was that Judy got on a bus and went up to Canada. The bus had an accident, and she had total amnesia. And we said that Joni got on a bus and went to